The calendar has rolled over to August yet again, which means it's time for another year of Madden. Each season, EA teases gameplay tweaks, new features, and plenty of reasons to splash your cash across Madden's modes. But do you need to run out and grab this year's version? Outside of the refreshed roster and new rookies, does this year's NFL sim give you enough reasons to drop $70? Well, here are 8 changes that actually make a difference in Madden 27.
Tighter windows, more contested routes, and more showdowns to be won.
Madden 27 is filled with gameplay updates, but if you're not a hardcore player who lives and breathes these yearly releases, some of those changes might just go unnoticed. EA has folded features like smarter zone coverage and improved short yardage blocking fairly seamlessly, but timing-based catching is a whole other animal. Once you release a throw with your quarterback, you'll see a new bar appear above your receiver's head. If you perfectly time your button press with the meter, the pass catcher has an increased chance of grabbing the ball. If you just miss, there's still a chance you'll hold on, but it's by no means guaranteed, and if you whiff it, you may as well say goodbye to that pigskin right then and there.
Into a double team and it's intercepted.
This only affects downfield throws, so you won't have to deal with it on short routes such as slants or screens. However, it can turn a game if you don't get your timing down. EA has also gone under the hood to tweak route battling between wideouts and DBs, so expect to see some more jostling that could make timing tough until you master these new catching mechanics.
This New England offense set for their next possession.
The team has completely overhauled the pre-snap, making it easier than ever to tweak formations and hot routes, once you learn the new controls, that is. Not only has EA completely revamped the control scheme in favor of speed and usability, but you can also now set up your own pre-snap macros.
Touchdown, New England.
You can save up to 20 custom adjustments on both sides of the ball. If you have specific looks you want to switch into, given what you're seeing opposite you don't need to master Konami code to switch it, just use a macro. It's easier than ever, and if that's still too complicated, EA has implemented its own coach speak system that dynamically feeds you recommended changes based on what your opponent is showing.
Well, the nickname the Frozen Tundra is well earned, and one more piece of history for this team.
A snow-covered Lambeau, Raymond James in the middle of a massive rainstorm. Part of the NFL's allure has always been playing in the harshest of weather conditions, and Madden 27 is taking that to the next level. The elements have an even bigger impact on gameplay than they did in the past. You'll see receivers struggle to catch wet balls in the rain, and ball carriers slip all over the place when a field gets wet. Even defenders struggle to quickly stop and cut, making it easier to get past them if your player can keep his footing. You'll also see the forecast change throughout a game, meaning your game plan may have to adjust alongside it. It's not completely dynamic though. Weather has a chance to change at the 2 quarter breaks and halftime, and while you might not see the weather progress in real time, you'll notice a drastic change during these pauses. A light drizzle will turn into a total downpour, while heavy snow might clear off the further it gets into a game. It's yet another way Madden is taking simulation to the next level, and might be the most impactful new gameplay addition to 27, assuming you don't play in a dome, that is.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Every player has a persona DNA profile.
Franchise mode has seen a bevy of updates, but none are more important than the new Persona engine. We've seen EA try to make players perform like themselves on the field with X-Factor abilities and player traits, but now that's coming to the boardroom. The Persona engine is how EA makes each player feel a little bit different when you're negotiating a new contract or trying to find a creative way to motivate them on the field. You'll have to treat your confident, demanding star receiver much differently than your team-first veteran left tackle if you want to keep everyone on side. Players are finally starting to feel like themselves off the field as much as on it. This new layer of traits impacts almost everything off the field, so expect to get very familiar with it. If you can learn what makes your player tick, you might get a cheaper deal on their next contract or help them unlock a new level of dev trait to turn them into a superstar. For franchise fans, this is the standout update to your favorite mode in Madden 27.
It'll be the New York Jets taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just...
Sticking with franchise, the other major addition is Free Agent Frenzy. Madden 27 wants to capture the pure chaos that is NFL free agency. Once the league moves into the free agent period, you'll have 10 hours on the clock, but don't worry, time doesn't move until you tell it to. You'll then go into the revamped contract negotiations and use your guile and knowledge of the Persona engine to pitch players on why they should sign with you. When you're ready, you roll the clock forward an hour and see what happened. Other teams in the league have also submitted their pitches, so you have to hope you made a good one. Players you impressed will put their John Hancock on the dotted line, and the others will require you to go back to the drawing board. It makes free agency feel competitive and unpredictable, just like the NFL. If you fall in love with Free Agent Frenzy, the good news is that you get to do it twice. Madden 27 has also added undrafted rookie free agents, giving you a mini frenzy once the draft is over. It's more streamlined than signing vets, but gives you another chance to work on your negotiation skills while hopefully finding a few diamonds in the rough. This addition might seem minor, but it helps highlight how much work Madden 27 has done to improve its presentation compared to last year. Now you'll finally see those fan-favorite coordinators roaming the sideline or sitting up in the booth. Unlike Smash Bros. Ultimate, not everyone is here, but more high-profile names like Kansas City Chiefs DC Steve Spagnuolo or the unforgettable Indianapolis Colts offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter are in the game, with the potential for more to be added in future title updates. That's just the start though. Madden 27 is taking lessons from EA's college football series and doing an even better job of replicating what we see on Sundays. You'll see the Jaguars mascot zipline into the stadium before games.
Good one on tap in the AFC South.
The Patriots' end zone militia will fire their old-timey rifles after a score. All the stars are here. Madden 27 hasn't quite closed the presentation gap to its younger brother, but it's getting closer this season. Once old is new once again. EA will hype up Superstar Mode's new positions, but longtime fans know these have been around in the past. Still, getting back 3 positions in one season is a huge victory for Superstar fans. This year, you can now play as a tight end, edge rusher, and free safety. Still no offensive tackle for the real sickos, but more variety is always welcome. For our money, tight end is the must-try new position. There's something special about hitting an unsuspecting defender with a bone-crushing block that never gets old. Sure, scoring touchdowns and racking up big yards is cool, but pancaking the outside linebacker 3 times a game is where things get really fun. Madden 27 has also introduced a new GOAT journey, giving you a clearer picture of your player career's endgame. This even has a new leaderboard letting you see where you stack up against players around the world. EA's also revamped skill progression and a few other bits and bobs, but the new positions are the only true game changers.
Your performance against the best of the best directly impacts your legacy.
Madden Ultimate Team remains one of EA's moneymakers. This is where you go if you want to crack packs and build a dream team of NFL stars past and present, and EA will let you open a ton of packs, especially if you're willing to pass along your credit card information. However, Madden 27 is bringing a fan-favorite feature from EA's FC series into the mix, which could level the playing field for players who don't want to pay extra for in-game player cards. Evolutions have been an EA FC feature for years, and now they're coming to Madden. These let you take players you've earned or purchased and turn them into something more. You just grab an evolution from the shop, toss it on your player, complete a challenge or two, and voila, your guy has a shiny new upgrade. It's been a great way to keep up with the power curve in EA FC without breaking the bank, and we hope it'll serve a similar purpose in Madden 27. Those are 8 changes in Madden NFL 27 that we think actually make a difference. But what do you think? Is Madden 27 a must-buy upgrade or just another roster update? Let us know in the comments below, and for everything Madden, whatever year it is, stick with IGN.